A very warm welcome on behalf of our Gitanjali family. Words cannot express how delighted I feel that you all are here together, smiling and catching up with each other today. It's a day for students and parents to know more about the strength of each student. We, the students, have always been known as students of diversified capabilities, and I'm sure that you will agree after you visit today. I once again welcome everybody with all my pleasant greetings, and I assure that this day will always linger in your mind. Light represents God's presence and spells the darkness and illumines. Love and light are the essence of God, and therefore our own being and everything that exists. So I kindly request our principal ma'am and dear parents to light the lamp. Thank you, ma'am. God speaks in the silence of the heart. Listening is the beginning of prayer. A great song will lift our heart, warm the soul, and make us feel divine. So let's open our souls and entertain the glory of God to make it reflect on each one of us. A sensational dramatic piece with exaggerated characters.
Selfish giant owned a garden. It was a large, lovely garden. It was a large, lovely garden with soft green grass. Here and there over the grass, flowers like stars.
The birds sat on the trees and sang so sweetly that the children used to stop their games in order to listen to them. Scene 1 in the giant's garden.
Every afternoon, as they were coming from school, the children used to go and play in the giant's garden.
Let's go and play in a great garden. Let's go and play in a great garden. A beautiful meadow filled with love and happiness. Let's go and play in a great garden. Let's go and play in a great garden. Velvet grasses, pink and purple flowers.
Hold on a second. Whose place is this?
Must have been about 7 years ago, Selina. I don't think 10
just remember him going. 7 years is a long time. I remember him going.
Really?
Sure, I do, Rachel.
Wow.
Where did he go? I don't know.
Some people say he went to Cornwall.
Apparently, he's got a friend there, an astronaut.
What's an astronaut?
Well, hundreds of years from now, pay no attention to him. He's always coming out with stuff that hasn't happened yet.
I heard that the giant Scottish wind is an ogre. An ugly ogre.
Are you sure? Is it okay to play here?
Of course, we have been playing here for years, ever since the giant lived.
Well, at least ever since he didn't have it.
Anyway, enough about the giant. Let's play a game. What shall we play? How about the tongue twister? Okay, come on over here.
Poppy had a party for Poppy, Poppy, Pachi, Papa.
Poppy's
Poppy's birthday really
One day, the giant came back to his own castle as his conversation was limited. When he arrived, he saw the children playing in the garden. Scene 2, the giant's garden.
What's that noise?
Could be a landslide, could be an earthquake.
Stop gisting. Whatever it is, I'm not hanging around to find out.
Today, the giant has come back. What's happening in my garden? My own garden is my own garden. It's mine. I don't want anybody to climb it but myself. I'm going to build a wall all around my garden.
So he built up a high wall all round it and put up a notice board. Trespassers will be prosecuted.
Scene 3, outside the garden. The poor children had now nowhere to play. The giant heard the children whispering outside the wall on their way to the school.
Why does he has to be so mean? Yeah, the man doing any harm.
Everyone knew that's his own garden.
Yes, it's so big. He could share it with us, couldn't he?
Yeah, he even trained his garden better than he did.
So what shall we do now?
I don't know. Where else can we play? We could try playing on the road, I suppose, Agnes.
But it is dangerous.
What about back in the school ground?
No, you are not allowed to enter the school.
Let's walk around the wall when lessons are over. At least we can talk about the beautiful garden inside.
How happy we were there. He's a very, very selfish giant.
Yeah, now we have nowhere to play.
Nowhere to play in the big world of joy. La la la. Till the arrival of giants we were happy. La 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 la. After the arrival we were pushed up. La 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 la. Nowhere to play in the big world of joy. La la la. La la la. La la la. Oh, my own garden is my own garden. Anybody can understand that, and I will not allow anybody to climb it but myself.
Scene 4, outside the garden. The spring came and all over the country there were little blossoms and little birds. Only in the garden of the selfish giant it was still winter.
Birds did not come to sing, and the trees forgot to blossom. The people who were pleased best were the snow and the frost.
Wake up, little ones. You have slept long enough in cold, hard ground. Come up to the sunlight and enjoy its warmth. Good morning, Spring. Good morning, Agnes. Where are our friends, the birds and bees? They should be here by now.
Wait, I hear buzzing and I hear whistling.
Morning, friends. Isn't it good to be alive? Welcome back to spring again, little sparrow. Hey, friends, look at the sign. It's for us. Tree perchers will be protected. That was a good try, my friend. What it really says is trespassers will be prosecuted.
Well, look who's here.
Mr. Spring has frowned.
I'll tell you that sign means. It means nobody wants you in here. I suggest you to go and plant yourself somewhere else.
Well, if Spring and the flock aren't going in, we're not going in either. It wouldn't be any fun without Spring or the flock there anyway. It's really the children who are being locked out, and it sure would not be any fun in there without them. Seems like there's a cold friend moving in. Come on, friend.
Looks like we still have the place to ourselves. We can invite a couple of friends and have a nice party.
You mean a nice party?
Yeah.
Okay. How about frosted snowflakes? Shall we invite a couple of gales?
I know, okay, go ahead. You can sure rattle your beats away.
And I know a girl called believe in the knot she can blow up a storm. And here he comes now.
That's Hale.
Hi, Snowman.
Hi, what a surprise. We were planning to invite you here.
That's Hale. Wow, what a wonderful sight. I think this delightful spot is the best place for us to stay. We must ask the North Wind to visit us.
Sure. One by one, they called their friends. So it was always winter there, and the north wind and the hail and the frost and the snow danced about through the trees.
But the spring never came, nor the summer. The autumn gave golden fruit to every garden, but to his garden he gave none. By seeing it, Jane became very sad. Scene 5 in the giant's garden. One day, the giant was lying awake in bed when he heard some lovely music.
Where is the sweet music coming from? Maybe they are the king's musician passing by. This is the most beautiful music in the world.
Then the hail stopped dancing and the north wind stopped roaring, and a delicious perfume came to him through the open window.
I think the spring has come at last. I better get out of the bed and see what is happening outside.
And he saw a most wonderful sight. Through a little hole in the wall, the children had crept in, and they were sitting in the branches of trees.
Oh, that's little children in every tree.
We were so glad that you come back again. Now we will cover ourselves with blossom.
We are very happy to be here. Look everybody over there. The birds are flying and singing with delight and the flowers are blooming once again.
But only in one corner it was still winter. It was the farthest corner of the garden, and there was a little boy crying.
I can't reach up the branches of the tree. Climb up, little boy, climb up. I'll bend my branches for you. I can't, I'm too small to climb.
And the giant's heart melted as he looked down.
How selfish I have been. Now I know why the spring would not come here. I'll put the poor little boy on the top of the tree and I will knock down the bark and my garden shall be the children's playground. My garden shall be the children's playground forever and ever. I'm sorry for what I have done.
So he went downstairs and opened the front door quite softly and went out into the garden.
Only the little boy did not run. His eyes were so full of tears that he could not see the giant coming.
Take my hand. I'll put you up into the tree.
Thank you, Mr. Giant. The little boy stretched out his two arms and flung them round the giant's neck and kissed him.
Did you see that? I must switch on the mic. Did you see that? The giant is not angry anymore.
Let's go back.
It's your garden now, little children. I'll knock down the wall and you can come every day. Thank you, Mr. Jain. We love you and your beautiful garden. Hey! How happy we are, how happy you are. He is fun, he is nice. Let's play in the joyous garden. Welcome back, my little friends. Let your flow in this darkness dance. Sweet smelling scents of baby legs comes from the leaves, matchless army trees. In the garden, how happy we are, how happy you are. He is fun, he is nice. Let's play in the joyous garden. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. The verse suggests that it is easier to build bridges of understanding and acceptance when one splits away world-weary pessimism, long memories of past betrayals and heartaches. Though the giant had so many beautiful flowers, at last he realized that the children are the most beautiful flowers of all. Let us learn to love all around us and give happiness to others, so that we also feel happiness in the smile of the person. Thank you.
Don't raise your voice. Improve your
let's see a debate on microorganisms.
Happy morning to one and all present here. We all know about microorganisms. These microorganisms, such as bacteria, fungi, algae, play a vital role in our day-to-day life. It is not only useful to us, but dangerous too. Here comes our friends to make us clear about microorganisms through debate. Come, let's join.
Happy morning, children.
Happy morning, ma'am.
Today, we are going to see an interesting topic. Can you guess that?
Microorganisms.
Yeah, you're right. That's microorganisms. Do you know what is microorganisms? We know few things about microorganisms. Okay, let's learn more about microbes. The name microorganism itself indicates micro-sized organisms which are very small in size. Some are visible and some are invisible to our naked eyes. Most of the microorganisms are harmless and beneficial for our life. At the same time, many causes diseases in humans, plants, as well as animals. These microorganisms are categorized into 5 types: bacteria, fungi, algae, protozoa, and virus.
Yes, I know about bacteria. Bacteria are very small organisms. They are invisible to our naked eyes. It can be seen under the microscope. Good. Shall I share something to know about fungi? Yes, sure. Fungi are 4 types: mushroom, molds, rust, and pumpkins. Mushroom, molds, and pumpkins can be seen by naked eyes, but rust cannot be seen by naked eyes.
Here I have some point about algae. Most of algae are green in color due to the presence of chlorophyll. They are single cell or many cell. We can find some of single cell algae in paddy field and it helps to fix nitrogen.
That's good. I wish to say about protozoa. Proto means first and zoa means animal. They are also very small and can only seen by a microscope. Some of them are amoeba and paramecium. They are single cell organisms.
I like to share few words about virus. Virus are not organisms. They are chemical particles which can be only in live cells and tissues of plants or animals. I'm very happy that you have collected more points about microbes. For better understanding, shall we have a debate tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
Prepare and come. The question is obvious. Microorganisms are our friends or enemies? This question can be answered by comparing both the attitudes of microbes. So let's find answer at the end of the debate. Now introduce yourselves, children.
We are here as a team to share some uses of microorganisms.
We are here as a team to say harmful effects of the microorganisms.
Lactobacillus bacteria is helpful in the making of curd and Saccharomyces bacteria is helpful in the making of bread.
But there are so many harmful bacteria. Some harmful bacteria are Clostridium botulinum causes food poisoning and Salmonella typhi causes typhoid.
Guys, do you know how dangerous are the fungi are? They cause infection on skin, skull, and nails in the human beings.
Even though fungi are causing diseases, they are used in making for antibiotics. For example, penicillin is derived from Penicillium notatum.
Though it is useful, fungi cause large number of diseases in plants and animals, such as rust disease in plants, fruit rot of apple, early bite of potato, red rot of sugarcane, and ringworm disease of human beings.
Fungi decompose dead organic matter to return nutrients to the ecosystem.
Is it? I know a harmful effect of fungi. Aspergillus, a type of fungi, spoils jellies, jams, pickles, and breads.
Rapid growth of algae sometimes causes poisonous effect after they die, which results in a death aquatic organisms. I agree with your point, but blue-green algae are present in the soil, fix nitrogen from the atmosphere and convert into nitrogen compound.
Do you know protozoa are symbiotic in nature? This helps benefiting other organisms in many ways.
No, I don't at this point because plasmodium causes malaria fever and trypanosoma causes sleeping sickness. In plants, virus causes diseases include yellowing and blistering of leaves and stems.
But there are some viruses used for research in fields like biotechnology, genetic engineering, and gene therapy.
It seems that microorganisms are our friends and foe of human beings. They had their own life to live and we had our own biological ways to respond in certain foreign matters.
Microorganisms are our friends when we are strong and are associated with them in a way where we also tell them things like we can be their host and they can help us in many ways.
Things happen so naturally that we get time to think of it as if they are friends or enemies. The totality of all is nature, which acts many times in such a way which can be irrespective to what we think and we assume. Therefore, it is true that no one is friend and no one is enemy when it comes to natural selection and struggle for existence. This is what is called nature, where everybody has to act for their own growth and propagation. Finally, we conclude that microorganisms are both friends as well as foe of human beings. But it is certainly true that we cannot live without their association in our material.
Come Subhash, let's demonstrate the displacement reaction.
Sure, for this activity we need copper sulfate solution and anion.
First, I need to take a magnesium ribbon and clean it with sandpaper and burn it. Why are you cleaning it with sandpaper? It has to catch fire easily. What will happen if you burn this magnesium ribbon? A brilliant white flame will produce. Wait and see. Wow, it's brilliant. Magnesium reacts with oxygen and form magnesium oxide. Now I need to dissolve it with water and it forms magnesium hydroxide. Now, I am going to break the ash and check it with litmus paper. Wow, it changes into blue. So it indicates that magnesium hydroxide is a base.
Kaushika, shall we do an experiment to see how metals react with water?
Yeah, sure, Mathura.
Now I have a beaker with 250 ml of water. Now I take a small piece of sodium metal which I dye with filter paper. Hey, be careful because sodium reacts with water very vigorously. That's why they are stored in kerosene. See, sodium reacted with water vigorously and formed sodium hydroxide. Shall I check it with litmus paper to check the nature of the solution? See, the red litmus changes into blue color. So this indicates that sodium hydroxide is a base. Therefore, metals react with water to form metallic hydroxides, which is a base. Dhanashri, do you know how to check the nature of the solutions?
Yeah, with the help of indicators, we can check the nature of the solution.
Yeah, you're right. Now I have two different solutions. Now I'm going to check the nature of these solutions with the help of indicators. This is phenolphthalein, a type of indicator. Now I'm going to add few drops of phenolphthalein into one of the solution. If it changes into pink color, then the given solution is a base. Yeah, you're right, Mithila. It changes into purple, so it is a base. Now I'm going to check the other solution with methyl orange. If it changes into red color, then it is an acid. Yeah, you're right, Mithila. It changes into red, so it is an acid. With the help of indicators, we can check whether the given solution is an acid or a base.
Thank you.
जैसे फल से पगले फूल आता है, वैसे ही सत्कार्य के पगले विश्वास उत्पन्न होता है। इसी विश्वास के साथ हम सब शैक्षिक दिवस के कार्यक्रम को प्रस्तुत करते हैं। पगला कार्यक्रम है गीत का लक्ष्य है कि लोगों की चिंताओं को शांति करने और उनके विचारों को उन्नत करने मित्र का काम करें। यहाँ गीत सुनाने आते हैं राघव, गोकुल और अच्युतन।
ध्वनि अभी न होगा मेरा अभी अभी तो आया है, अभी न होगा मेरा अभी अभी तो आया है। मेरे वन में मृदुल वचन, मेरे वन में मृदुल वचन, अभी न होगा मेरा अभी न होगा मेरा हरे हरे ये बात, हरे हरे ये बात, डालियां कलियां कोमल का, डालियां कलियां कोमल का, मैं ही अपना स्वप्न में तुलकर, मैं ही अपना स्वप्न में तुलकर फेरूंगा ने दिल गलियों पर, फेरूंगा ने दिल पर, जगह एक प्रत्युष मनोहर, जगह एक प्रत्युष मनोहर, पुष्प पुष्प से चंद्रारस, पुष्प पुष्प से चंद्रारस, लालसा खींच लूंगा मैं, लालसा खींच लूंगा मैं, अपने नवजीवन का अमृत, अपने नवजीवन का अमृत, सहज सींच लूंगा मैं, सहज सींच लूंगा मैं, द्वार दिखा दूंगा फिर उनको, द्वार दिखा दूंगा फिर उनको, है मेरे वे जहान, अभी न होगा मेरा, अभी न होगा मेरा, अभी न होगा मेरा।
इस गीत का अर्थ है, जिस प्रकार प्रकृति में वसंत की आती ही कोमलता, मृदुलता, सुंदरता का रूप बच जाता है, वैसे ही मेरे जीवन में भी परिवर्तन आया है। मैं भी नई आशा से जीवन में यश प्राप्त हेतु आगे बढ़ना चाहता हूँ। मैं सोई हुई सुंदर कलियों को अपने हाथ की स्पर्श से प्रभात के आने का संदेश देकर जाना चाहता हूँ। अर्थात जीवन में नवीन कार्यों की और अवसर होना चाहता है। वह फूलों की उम्मीदी आंखों से आलस्य हटाकर उन्हें चुस्त व जागरूक करना चाहता है। अपने आप को प्रत्येक कार्य सक्रिय बनाना चाहता है। अपने जीवन में भी नव प्राणों का संचार कर निराशाओं, बाधाओं, आलस्य व प्रमाद को दूर भगाना चाहता है। Role play is not to complicate the simple, but to simplify the complicated. Here come our friends to present a role play.
Good morning to one and all present here. In this session, we are going to see about the question hour of Parliament.
Hi Kishore, how was the day today? Hi Dad, it's a nice day Dad. Is there anything special today? Yeah Dad, my ma'am taught me the chapter Parliament. Parliament? It will be more interesting, right? Yeah Mom, my ma'am asked me to find the meaning of question hour. Dad, I have never came across the word question hour. Can you explain about it? Question hour? The first hour of sitting of Parliament is devoted to questions. And that hour is called question hour. Question hour is an interesting part of the Parliament. It's very interesting Dad. I want more information about it. Yes, my child. I have a video clip of question hour which was held on 5th May 2006.
see about the question hour of Parliament in detail. Now, our Honorable Chairman, Mr. Mohammad Hamid Ansari, will start the session.
Our Honorable Minister, let us start the question hour now. Question number 121, Mr. Ram Kripal Yadav.
I am the Minister of Drinking Water and Sanitation. I would like to raise my question to the respective minister whether the Indian Railway will stop their food from other outer sources and will provide its own catering service for long journey. What mechanism has been followed in the Indian Railway in checking out the good quality of food?
Thank you. It will be answered by the Railway Minister, Mr. Suresh Prabhu.
In Indian Railway, the catering service have extended from 45 stations to 408 major stations, expanding the Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation Limited (IRCTC), in which it provides travelling passengers to order food of their own choice. IRCTC has already collaborated with major food suppliers and aggregators like Bikanerwala, Neula Sagaratna, Sarvana Bhavan, KFC, McDonald's, Pizza Hut and Domino's. I hope Mr. Ram Kripal Yadav has got answer for his query.
Thank you. Question number 122, Mr. Dilip Patel.
I am the MP of Honor. Our country has many remote places can make free medical facilities to the poor rather than giving insurance schemes.
Thank you. Thank you. It will be answered by Indian Health and Family Welfare Minister, Mr. Jagat Prakash Nada.
In order to give free medical facilities, the budget allocation for the health mission should be increased from 60:40 to 75:25. Also, the doctors in rural area should be trained properly. I hope Mr. Dilip Patel has got answer for his query.
Thank you. Question number 123, Mr. Arun Kumar.
I am the Minister of Jahanabad. There is a report from a electric project that the electronic goods have increased by 400 billion. Whether our country has taken any specific step regarding this?
Thank you. Our Honorable Minister, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, the Minister of Indian Electronics and Information Technology, will answer this question.
India is making about 11 crores of mobile phones by its phone. It is equal by 83%. LED growth is 33%, tablet growth is 2%. Give the mic closer. iPad 65%, notebook 17%. iPad 65%, notebook 17%. iPad 65%, notebook 17%. Telangana state is looking more for electronic cluster. Our Prime Minister saying is to make India as electronic hub. The central and state must support for the achievement of it. By 2020, India must export electronic goods, especially for chips manufacturing. I hope Mr. Arun Kumar has got answer for his query.
Thank you. Question number 124, Mr. Vikram Usandi.
In Kuwait, I am the MP of Chhattisgarh. In Kuwait, most of the Indians are working in construction and oil companies. After reaching companies, they are making their passport under custody and they are treating Indian workers as slaves. Whether government took any proper step regarding this, I want to know.
Thank you. Our Honorable Minister, Ms. Sushma Swaraj of External Affairs, will answer this question.
Countries have their own terms and conditions in treating workers. Our problem rises when people go in tourist visa and get settled as workers. My advice is people have to adopt the legal methodology while going to work in abroad. I hope that Mr. Vikram Usandi got answer for his query.
Thank you. Any supplementary question? Yes, Ms. Ramadevi.
I am the Minister of Public Health and Engineering. The company is not doing so well. Under the Pragati Suraksha Yojana, how many people are protected by this scheme? I would like to know.
Thank you.
We are in constant touch in measures and actions to be taken. We have started 2 Indian worker resources centers in Dubai and starting 2 more, one in Saudi Arabia and another one in Malaysia to take care of our workers. So far we have found it is effective. I hope that Ms. Ramadevi got answer for her query.
Thank you. Question number 125, Mr. Virendra Kumar Chaudhary.
I am the Minister for State for Labour and Labour Affairs. I would like to raise a question to respective Minister about slum-free India. Sir, what will be the role of government in developing the construction of housing scheme?
Thank you. The Minister of Mr. Venkaiah Naidu, the Minister of Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation, will answer this question.
It's welcome when the private developer joins in the housing scheme. But the problem is we don't know how many private sectors will join because we have some good experience in Mumbai and bad experience in other places. If the private developer in the housing, for example, real estate, joins in the scheme, then the government will set a part for the weaker sections to construct their houses. I hope Mr. Virendra Kumar Chaudhary got answers for his queries.
Thank you. Question number 127, Mr. Ram Kumar Sharma.
In some states, they are given the permission to run the university, but not of them running the institution, and a degree would be awarded in the state. And also some of the universities are awarding the foreign degrees, but all are fake ones. I want an answer from the respective minister.
Thank you. Our Honorable Minister, Ms. Smriti Subramanian, the Ministry of Human Resource and Development, will answer this question.
I'm here asking everything. I'm here asking everything. I'm here asking every student to complain regarding this to the justice through regulators. Many institutions have tried to set up a campus center which are unauthorized. I have ordered to shut down all these illegal centers. I hope Mr. Ram Kumar Sharma got answer for his query.
Thank you.
But still, the illegal and unauthorized of campus are running up. My opinion is our Honorable Minister, Ms. Smriti Zubin Irani, has to take severe step regarding this instead of shutting down the
Please.
center. Then only.
Ms. Srimati, this is question. You can ask your argument later. Any supplementary question? Yes, Ms. Kamala Devi Patel.
They are saying that we have collaboration with a particular university. Whether the government is serious about this?
Thank you.
If any member are in the position of having the detail, I would urge to give that we can actively act upon it. The member has said correct, sir, saying about the foreign collaboration. Here, we have to give a tuning program to the regulators to be aware of foreign collaboration. If we can take action regarding this, only the member here inform us. I hope Ms. Kamala Devi Patel got answer for her query.
Thank you. Question number 127, Mr. Rajiv Pratap Rudy.
I am the Minister of State for Skill Development. My question is, if Anganwadis are social workers, how could they promote to supervisors? Being a social worker, how could they write 14 registers? I want our Honorable Minister to answer my question.
Thank you. Ms. Menaka Sanjay Gandhi, the Ministry of Women and Child Development, will answer this question.
It is true, yes, I agree. What Mr. Rajiv Pratap Rudy said, and it is because of the less budget that is allocated to them. I would ask all the state governments to do accordingly, especially the state of Uttar Pradesh, who are paying only rupees 100. I hope that Mr. Rajiv Pratap Rudy got answer for his query.
Thank you.
I am the Minister of Tantra. Madam, the Anganwadis are asked to do other works apart from their works. For example, engaging them in the election duties, giving notices and making them to write the government forms. Whether the government take any steps regarding this, and
Please, Mr. Mohan Kundaria, this is question. You can make your argument to chat later. Any supplementary question? Yes, Mr. Sanjay Jaiswal.
I am Paschim Champarans Minister. I would like to raise my question to Women and Child Development Minister, Ms. Menaka Sanjay Gandhi, whether she is aware that the Anganwadi budget is slight by 50%, whether the government will increase the salary from 4,000 to 8,300 for each Anganwadi ladies and supervisors to 14,000.
Thank you.
If the budget of the Anganwadi is decreased by 50%, then how come our government will increase the salary of Anganwadis and supervisors? Telangana has increased. What about other states? What other states are doing here? Our government is...
Please, Ms. Veena Devi, this is question. Let him complete his question. You can ask your argument to chat later. Thank you.
In Telangana, if they have increased from 4,000 to 8,300 means, then it's a wonderful thing. I would urge all the state governments to check whether is there any special preference is given for Anganwadi ladies to promote as supervisors. I hope that Mr. Sanjay Jaiswal got answer for his query.
Thank you. Our honorable ministers, the question hour is over. The parliament adjourns.
Wow, Koshana seems very interesting that I understand the proceedings of Koshana.
Very good, mate, sir. I hope you understand that asking a question is a parliamentary right of members. It's during the question that the members will ask question in every aspect of administration and government activity.
Questions enable ministries to gauge the popular reaction to their policy and administration.
Sometimes question a court of inquiry, or even the legislation when matters rise grave enough to agitate public mind and are right of public importance.
I hope the video of question hour, which was held on 5th May 2006, effectively in my class. Thank you.
Mathematics is not about numbers. Mathematics is not about numbers, equation, computation, or algorithm. It's all about understanding. Now it's time to know about discount and tax. Mathematics is everywhere. Every day is filled with the opportunities to help us to experience it.
In our daily life, when we explore and discover things around us, we are exposed to the world of mathematics.
So it is important not only to learn but also to understand and apply math.
We often come across the word percentage, which means out of 100.
Even discount, taxes, offers are given on the basis of percentage.
Here, our friends are ready to play a skit on the concept of discount.
Hi friends, see here. There are so many offers for the dresses, electronic gadgets and other accessories. Is it possible to sell at such a low price? Yes.
Yes, to increase the sale of goods, sometimes the price of the goods are reduced by small percentage. This reduction is known as discount.
This is generally given to attract the customers to buy the goods and to clear all the old stocks.
So who is the real beneficiary? Whether the customer or the shopkeeper?
Both will be benefited.
Okay, let's go and see how it is.
Welcome. How can I help you, sir?
I want a sport shoe.
Here the models with the discount. Hey, see this shoe. It has 20% discount. How much we have to pay?
It costs
Rupees 5,000. We have 20% discount. So it is enough to pay rupees 4,000.
How? The rate of discount is 20%. 20% of 5,000 is rupees 1,000. We have to deduct 1,000 from 5,000. So it is enough to pay 4,000 for the shoes.
Okay, it is affordable to buy. Thank you, sir. Visit again.
Thank you, friends. Here comes a mother and daughter to give us detailed explanation of VAT, value added tax.
Dear, today we are going for shopping to buy a ring for your uncle's marriage.
Really? Hey, Johnny, they are visiting a famous jewelry shop.
Welcome, ma'am. What would you like to buy?
We need to buy a ring.
Okay, here is the ring.
Mom, how is the design? Wow, it looks stunning. I do like this. Oh, it weighs 4 grams. Then, how much it cost?
Ma'am, you have to. Ma'am, it costs rupees 55,000.
Finally, how much we need to pay?
Ma'am, you have to pay rupees 56,100.
Okay, we pay for it.
After reaching home,
How is the ring?
Beautiful. What's the cost?
It costs rupees 56,100 including 2% of VAT.
VAT. What is it? VAT is value added tax. It is imposed by central government on the sale of goods. How much is the calculator?
The original amount of the ring is rupees 55,000. The VAT is 2%. Therefore, 2% of 55,000 is 1,100. It should be added with 55,000 to get amount including VAT. That is 56,100.
Oh God, have we paid rupees 1,000 product tax?
can't we avoid this kind of taxes?
No, we can't. We should pay the tax because it is a duty of each citizen.
For what are they collecting tax from us? Tax will be collected by the government and it is used for the development of nation.
two types of taxes. They are direct tax and indirect tax.
That belongs to which type of tax?
It is an indirect tax. Nowadays, cess is also levied by the government for some specific purpose.
Wow, it is interesting. Can you explain me detail about cess?
Why not? Cess is a tax on tax. It is expected to be levied till the time the government get enough money.
Recently, education cess is used to develop the basic education system. Krishi Kalyan cess is introduced for the welfare of farmers. Swachh Bharat cess and infrastructure cess is also being imposed by the government.
What is the difference between tax and cess?
Cess is different from the usual taxes. All the taxes collected by government usually go into the Consolidated Fund of India, which can be spent on any legitimate activity. But the collections from a cess are likely to be kept outside of the CFI to be spent only on the specific purpose for which it was levied.
For example, normally we already pay the service tax as 14.5%. Now it is increased as 15.5%. The extra 1% is being used for a specific purpose, that is 0.5% for the Swachh Bharat cess and the 0.5% for the Krishi Kalyan cess, and the remaining 14.5% is used by the Consolidated Fund of India for the central development of our nation.
Thank you for your valuable information. Oh, it's time to have dinner. Let's go.
Thank you. हमारी भावनाओं को कभी कबीर जी हमारी भावना को कवि कबीर जी की सामर्थ्य द्वारा दोहे के रूप में सुनाने आ रहे हैं युक्ता और विघ्नेश।
नमस्ते, मेरा नाम युक्ता है और अब मैं आपको कबीर की संख्या प्रस्तुत करने वाली हूँ।
नमस्ते, अब मैं आपको इस दोहे का अर्थ प्रस्तुत करने वाला हूँ।
जाति ना पूछो जात की, पूछ लीजिए ज्ञान, मोल करो दरबार का, कड़ा रहन दो ज्ञान।
इस दोहे का अर्थ है हमें साधु संतों से उनके ज्ञान प्राप्त करना चाहिए। उनके जातीय स्वरूप जानने की इच्छा करना व्यर्थ है। जैसे तलवार की मोल या महत्व जानने चाहिए, न कि ज्ञान का।
आवतकारी एक है, उलटत होई अनेक, कह कबीर नहीं उलटिए, वही एक की एक।
इस दोहे का अर्थ है यदि हमें कोई अपशब्द कहेंगे तो उनका उत्तर मौन रहकर देना चाहिए, क्योंकि यदि हम भी अपशब्द कहेंगे तो उनका संज्ञा बच जाएगी।
माना तो कर में फिरे, जी फिरे मुख माही, मनुआ तो दहु दिसी फिरे, यह तो सुमिरन नाही।
इस दोहे का अर्थ है हाथ में मोतियों की माला पहनने से और मुख में जीवा डालने से राम की प्राप्ति नहीं होती। इस होते हेतु मन के एकाग्रचित करना पड़ेगा। धन्यवाद।
भाषा हमें इसलिए दी गई थी कि हम एक दूसरे से खुलकर बातों का आदान प्रदान कर सके। हम इस महत्वपूर्ण भाषा को शुद्ध बोलने के लिए व्याकरण सिखाने आते हैं गुलबे साकरिया और कल्पना स्वामी।
नमस्ते, हम दोनों आपके व्याकरण सिखाना चाहते हैं। वर्ण भाषा की वह छोटी से छोटी मूल ध्वनि जिसका कंठ ना किया जा सके उसे वर्ण कहलाती है। स्वर जिन वर्णों के उच्चारण में श्वास वायु बिना किसी रुकावट के बाहर निकलती है और जो अन्य वर्णों की सरलता के बिना बोले जाते हैं वह स्वर कहलाती है। व्यंजन जिन वर्णों के उच्चारण करते समय स्वरों की सरलता के ली जाए हैं और हवा कंठ से निकलकर मुख में रुककर बाहर आती है वह व्यंजन कहलाती है। वर्ण विच्छेद किसी शब्दों के वर्णों को अलग अलग करने हैं, यह वर्ण विच्छेद है। उदाहरण शादा इष्ट प्लस आ रा, इर्र प्लस आ दा, इद प्लस आ। अनुनासिक जिन स्वरों के उच्चारण में ध्वनि मुख व नासिका से निकले वे अनुनासिक कहलाते हैं। इसका चिन्ह बिंदु है जैसे चांद, हंसी आदि। अभी मैं आपको बताती हूँ कि अनुनासिक को कैसे विच्छेद करते हैं। चांद इच प्लस आ, द इद प्लस अ। अनुस्वर जिन स्वर के उच्चारण से ध्वनि नाक से निकले वे अनुस्वर कहलाते हैं। इसका चिन्ह बिंदु है, जैसे मंगल, सुंदर आदि। मंगल म इम प्लस अ इन, ये अनुस्वर है इसलिए इन। ग इग प्लस अ ल इल प्लस अ। धन्यवाद।
பொருள் மட்டுமே பிரதானம் என்று சுழன்று கொண்டிருக்கும் இந்த அவசர யுகத்தில் குணம் ஒன்றே ஒவ்வொருக்குள்ளும் மனிதம் வளர்க்கும் மாபெரும் சக்தி என்பதையும் அது மனிதருக்குள் மகிழ்ச்சியினை தோற்றுவிக்கும் கற்பக தரு என்பதையும் ஆணித்தரமாக அன்னை மொழியாம் தமிழ் மொழியில் உரைக்க வருகின்றனர் நம் நண்பர்கள். எங்கள் வாழ்வும் எங்கள் வளமும் மங்காத தமிழ் என்று தேமதுர தமிழை பருக வந்திருக்கும் பெற்றோர்களுக்கும் சொல்லை செல்வர்களாக பேச வந்திருக்கும் மணியினருக்கும் என் வணக்கம். நாம் வாழ்கின்ற வாழ்க்கையில் மகிழ்ச்சி என்ற ஒன்றில்லை என்றால் இந்த மனத்தினம் காணாமல் போய்விடும். அந்த மகிழ்ச்சிக்கான வழி பணத்தை தேடும் முயற்சியில் உள்ளதா, அன்றி மனதை பயன்படுத்தும் முறையில் உள்ளதா என்பதனை அறியவே இந்த விவாதம்.
ஐயா, மகிழ்ச்சிக்கான வழி குணம்தான் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு எவ்வளவோ பாட்டு இருக்கு. அதுல ஒண்ணு பாடி காமிக்கிறேன், கேளுங்க. ஆசை கோபம் களவு கொண்டவன் பேச தெரிந்த மிருகம், அன்பு நன்றி கருணை கொண்டவன் மனிதன் வழியில் தெய்வம். ஆறு மனமே ஆறு அந்த ஆண்டவன் கட்டளை யாரு. இதெல்லாம் பாட்டுல வந்தா ரசிப்பீங்க, கை தட்டுவீங்க. ஆனா அதுல உள்ள உண்மையை மட்டும் பார்க்கவே மாட்டீங்க.
அட, எல்லாத்துக்கும் பாட்டு வச்சிருக்கான் பாரு நம்ம ஆளு.
பணத்துக்கு இன்னொரு பேர் வச்சிருக்காங்க. என்ன பெயர் தெரியுமா? நாணயம். நாணயத்தை பற்றி சொல்லுங்க பாப்போம். நாக்குடல் நயம், அதாவது நான் என்ற குணம் சுத்தமாக இருக்க வேண்டும் என்பதற்காகவே இதை சொல்லியிருக்கிறார்கள்.
இது எவ்வளவு நயமா சொல்றாரு பாருங்க.
அதெல்லாம் சரிங்க. தமிழ் மொழியில ஒரு அழகான பழமொழி இருக்கு, கந்தையானாலும் கசக்கி கட்டு என்று. அது ஒரு நல்ல குணம் தான், நல்ல பண்பு தான், நான் மறுக்கல, ஒத்துக்கிறேன். ஆனா இப்போ கந்தையானாலும் கசக்கி கட்டுக்கு பின்னால ஒரு கேள்வி போட்டு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அதுக்கு பின்னால என்ன ஒளிஞ்சிருக்குன்னு உங்களுக்கே தெரியும். கந்தையானாலும் கசக்கி கட்டு, அது சரி, அது காயும் வரைக்கும் எதைங்க கட்டுறது?
அது வரைக்கும் புத்த மனசுல போய் சேர்ந்துருங்க.
அப்போ அது காயும் வரைக்கும் என்ன தண்ணீருக்குள்ளே இருக்கிறதா? அது கூட இடுப்பளவு தண்ணி இருந்தா தானங்க பண்ண முடியும். அது காயும் வரைக்கும் எதை கட்டுறது என்று யோசிச்சு பாருங்க. அட, பணம் இருந்தா தானப்பா அடுத்த வேஷ்டி எடுத்து வேஷ்டி இன்னொரு வேஷ்டி எடுத்து வைக்க முடியும். வேஷ்டிக்கே இப்படின்னா வாழ்க்கைக்கு பணம் எவ்வளவு முக்கியம்னு உங்களுக்கே தெரியும்.
பணம் இருந்தாதான் மகிழ்ச்சியா வாழ முடியும்னு சொல்றாரு. ஆனா பகத்சிங் என்ற மனிதன் அன்று தூக்கிலே தொங்காமல் பணம் சேர்க்க வேண்டும் என்று எண்ணி இருந்தால் அன்றே மிகப்பெரிய பணக்காரராக ஆகியிருக்கலாம். ஆனால் பகத்சிங் நம் நெஞ்சத்தில் இருந்து அகன்று போயிருப்பார். வாபுசி என்கிற செல்வந்தர் என்ன செய்தார் தெரியுமா? தன்னுடைய உடல், பொருள், ஆவி அத்தனையும் தந்திருக்காவிட்டால், செக்கிழுத்து மாண்டிருக்காவிட்டால், அந்த குணம் மட்டும் இருந்திருக்காவிட்டால் இன்று நம் நாட்டிற்கே சுதந்திரம் கிடையாது. நல்ல மனிதர்களின் குணத்தினால் தான் நம் நாடு செம்மைப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. பணம் இன்று வரும், நாளை போகும். ஆனால் குணம் ஒரு காலம் அழியாது நிலைத்திருக்கும். எனவே மகிழ்ச்சிக்கான வழி குணம்தான்.
அதெல்லாம் சரிங்க. இந்த சமுதாயம் பொருளை கொடுத்து பொருளை வாங்கக்கூடிய ஒரு சமுதாயமா இருந்தது. ஆனா இப்போ பொருளை கொடுத்து பணத்தை வாங்கி அந்த பணத்தை கொடுத்து மீண்டும் பொருளை வாங்கக்கூடிய ஒரு சமுதாயமா மாறிவிட்டது. அது மட்டும் இல்லைங்க, பசி வந்திட பத்தும் பறந்து போகும்னு ஒரு பழமொழி இருக்கு, அது உங்களுக்கு தெரியாதா? அதுல பணம் என்பது வாழைப்பழம் மாதிரி, குணம் என்பது தர்பூசணி மாதிரி. அதனாலதான் பாத்தீங்கன்னா வாழைப்பழம் எல்லா காலத்திலும் கிடைக்கும், ஆனா தர்பூசணி அதற்கான காலம் வந்தா மட்டும்தான் கிடைக்கும். ஆகவே இங்கு தீர்மானிக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு சக்தி பணத்துக்கு மட்டும்தான் இருக்கு, வேற எதற்கும் கிடையாது.
அவர் சொல்றதை நான் ஒத்துக்கிறேங்க. அதனாலதான் குணங்கிற தர்பூசணி அவ்வளோ பெருசா இருக்கு. ஆனா பணங்கிற வாழைப்பழம் ரொம்ப சிறியதா இருக்குங்க. அது மட்டும் இல்லைங்க, நீங்க குணங்கிற தர்பூசணி எவ்வளோ சாப்பிட்டாலும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. ஆனா பணங்கிற வாழைப்பழத்தை நிறைய சாப்பிட்டா என்ன ஆகும்னு உங்களுக்கே தெரியும்.
அருள் இல்லாருக்கு அவ்வளவுதான் இல்லை, பொருள் இல்லாருக்கு இவ்வளவுமே இல்லை வள்ளுவரே சொல்லிவிட்டார்.
அடுத்த உலகம் இருக்குமான்னு தெரியலீங்க. ஆனா இந்த உலகத்துக்கு பொருள் தாங்க தேவை.
குணம் பெருசா சொல்றீங்களே, நீங்களாம் செய்தித்தாளை பார்க்கறதே இல்லையா? செய்தித்தாளை திறந்தாலே அண்ணன் தம்பி அடிக்கடி இழப்பின்னணி தகராறு இப்படித்தான் வருது. கடல் கடந்து போய் பணம் சம்பாதிக்க எதுக்குங்க? அதில் கிடைக்கும் மகிழ்ச்சியை அனுபவிக்கத்தானே. மகிழ்ச்சின்னா என்னங்க? நாம் விரும்பிய பொருளை அடைந்தா அதனால் மகிழ்ச்சி வரும். அந்த பொருளை வாங்க தேவை பணம் தானங்க. உங்களுக்கு பிடித்த கலையை கத்துக்கணும்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்? ஆனா பணம் இருந்தா தானே அதையும் கத்துக்க முடியும். குணம் பெருசா சொல்றாங்களே, ஒரு 1000 ரூபாய் கொடுத்தா வாங்கிக்க மாட்டாங்களா? நீங்க வாங்கிக்க மாட்டீங்களா இல்ல நீங்களா வாங்கிக்க மாட்டீங்களா?
அது எப்படிங்க மகிழ்ச்சிக்கான வழி பணம்னு நீங்க சொல்றீங்க? நீங்க சொன்ன வள்ளுவம் பெருந்தகையே குணத்தை பத்தி என்ன சொல்றாரு தெரியுமா? பண்பில் நான் பெற்ற பெருஞ்செல்வம் நண்பாளுக்கெல்லாம் தீமையால் திரிந்தற்று என்கிறார். அதாவது நீங்க தூய்மையற்ற பாத்திரத்துல நல்ல பல ஊற்றி வைத்தீங்கன்னா என்னாகும்? கேட்டு போய்விடும்.
நீங்க எதுக்கு தூய்மையற்ற பாத்திரத்துல ஊத்தி வைக்கிறீங்க? நல்ல பாத்திரத்துல ஊத்தி வைக்க வேண்டியது தானே?
அது போலதாங்க பண்பு இல்லாதவன் பெற்ற பெருஞ்செல்வம் கூட யாருக்குமே பயன்படாம அழிந்து போகும். இதெல்லாம் தெரியாம பணம் தான் மகிழ்ச்சிக்கான வழியில பெருசா பேச வந்துட்டீங்க. வெறும் பணத்தை மட்டும் வைத்துக்கொண்டு குணம் இல்லைன்னு சொன்னா யாருக்கு இங்க என்னங்க பயன்?
அதெல்லாம் சரிங்க. பல்ல அனுபவித்ததே வாய்